We are up to the 10th day of Christmas and we are well and truly into January by now. I know the weather's not great, but the tips in there are absolutely brilliant. So let's go to our next tip. There's actually some really good tips left in here. We was hoping to pull them out by now. Any tips that aren't pulled out will be put onto our website, so you will have a chance to still learn these tips. WeMakeMints.com. Okay, so tip number 19. When you're on the wrong side of a market, use a relief rally. Basically what we mean by this is, say you want to buy the FTSE. Now, what you think is the FTSE is going to come down to a support line, you buy it and you expect it to go higher because you think that the FTSE is going to have an up day, so you want to be buying the dips. Let's say on this instance, which does happen, you got your analysis slightly wrong and it actually would have been better in hindsight to sell the rallies in that day. Now if you buy that support line, it goes up a little bit and drops, and you're noticing the indices around the world are making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and you think, I'm on the wrong side of the market here. You've got your stop loss at a certain level, but you've still got a bit of breathing room. The price hasn't come down to your stop loss yet. This is the only time that we will use, or we will do a new decision. Sometimes we'll make a new decision and utilise it in a trade whilst the trade is open. The other time, we always stick to our plan. If you're convinced that you're at the wrong side of a market, what you can do is some of the time the market will give you a small opportunity to get out at a small loss, or maybe even break even or a little bit of a profit. In a down day, sometimes you do get a spike upwards. Now what some traders will do is they think, oh brilliant, perhaps I am right after all, and I might actually make a profit out of this trade. What we would say is, okay, you might want to hold on. The spike's going up and up. You might want to hold on and just see if you get lucky, but we don't advocate that at all. If we get any sort of, if we're making a loss and then the price goes up, we'll just sell. We'll just get out of position, cut your losses. If the price carries on going, don't worry about it. It's one of them things. It is a damage limitation rule that we use. And a lot of the time what will happen is, if you are in a down day, there will be people wanting to sell rallies. So at that point when the market rallies, some people might get quite greedy and think, right, it's gone up, or should I sell? Or it's gone up again, should I sell? Or should I just hold on? It goes up and then it rallies down, because it dumps down, because a lot of the good traders that are in the same position as you are using that spike to get out on. A lot of the good traders who are on the right side of the market are using that spike to sell, to maybe add to their position or get in on a position because they missed the trade earlier. So what you want to be doing is, you don't need to sell at the top of that spike. If you're getting what you think is going to be a spike, then reduce your position or get out completely. We would get out completely and forget about it. We'll come back to the market tomorrow. The markets are going to move tomorrow. Let's just forget about today. We made a small loss, we was on the wrong side of the market. It happens to the best traders. But what the best traders will do is they will use opportunities like that. Don't get greedy, don't think, oh it's rallied, yes I'm in the right position now, I might actually make a profit now, I thought I was going to make a loss. Forget about that. Use this opportunity because it might be the only opportunity the market's going to give you on that day to get out at a reasonable loss or break even. So use that spike. Do not try to catch the top of the spike, because as we say, people that try to catch the top of the spike, what happens a lot of the times, it goes up and up and up and up, they don't sell, and then it starts to come back down quite quickly, and then they think, oh I should have sold, quickly dump, oh I made a mistake, that was a terrible trade. Really, you only had one opportunity to get out. So use them relief rallies as an exit strategy.